I just here's the thing. My mom's got to live here. She's in her 70s. The washer is broken. The dryer is broken. This is what I've told everybody there. You've probably heard this in the calls. The refrigerator is, well, actually, it's not as jam packed as it was. Well, the dishwasher doesn't work. Oh, yeah, sure. We have to wash dishes by hand. That's not a big struggle. I've been doing it for 3 months now. I've been taking my clothes to the laundromat for 3 months now. That's a lot of people have to do that every day and every night. And I want to say that I feel for them, and I understand that that's a real struggle, um, and that things get better as you keep continuing to work, but work for companies that are going to do things that are good for you and the environment and the world that you live in. Not for companies where the owners want to take everything for themselves. The owners, they think that they own the whole thing. Anyway, so you can see I've got a lot of experience in this kind of stuff. I've been working within companies that are similar. No, they're not at all really similar to this, but I've done the IT work within medical companies, and dealing with HIPAA and security and running the whole IT. That's not a that's a show of will and structure and capabilities and wherewithal. Like I'm not somebody off the street who has not studied and gotten into this corporate world. I understand it from the inside, and I'm trying to fix it. And when I say people off the street, what I mean is not everybody has been given the opportunity that I have been given to go to the schooling, get the schooling I wanted to, uh, and study what I wanted to. So even though I've been given these great opportunities, and I'm working hard. I've worked really hard for a long time. You can hear me. You can hear what's going on with me right now. I'm just this is oh God. I'm trying to uh, not be politicized, by the words I use and stuff, because I know this stuff is being recorded. I'm recording. I know it's going to be spreading around, and I know I'm trying to do all I can. I'm trying to help the environment, by asking people to, if you can afford to, buy things like a used Chevy Volt, which are now like $14,000, which is phenomenal. People do not understand. 2 years ago, people paid 40 grand for that car, and the only reason that they're not buying it now is because they're afraid of them. Yet, because they're new technology and they're used new technology, people are kind of weirded out by that. I've had one for 4 years. It's far better than any gas car I've ever had. So anyway, I'm rambling. Um, this is my frustration level. I can't even pick up the phone to call. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Meantime, I'm gonna add this to our publication here. Um, Look, I am who I am. I'm a human. I have my first world problems that clash with my uh, care for all the indigenous people out there, um, who can't even afford anything like what I'm talking about and what I'm struggling with. But I'm also saying all these things from within the matrix. I know that when I leave the U.S. and this whole corporate power structure, when I get outside into nature and I walk around and I realize that, wow, I'm a free being, and I feel caught in this maze, like these phone things we call up in. They put us in these loops and these machines with nobody running them. I mean, this CEO is barely running this company. If he cannot get his number two person or whoever he put on it to call me, if he can't get them to follow through on stuff like this, he's got to start paying people more, because he's not paying enough, or something. I don't know if it's a money thing. I don't know what it is, but it's not working at Best Buy, whatever it is. And it has to be. if we're to keep moving along as an industrial society and evolving hopefully into a more lighter footprint, more conscious society, where we act intelligently and not just on making as much profit for the CEO as we can. Um, anyway, look, I'm ready to publish this stuff. I'm ready to go live. Uh, I'm ready to stand up and talk to whoever it takes. And here's what I want. I want people to vote on this and tell me how much, what kind of compensation. You think they should just give me the stuff at what I was supposed to originally get it for 3 months ago? Or do you think that there's something here that I've gone through and that you've witnessed with me that yes, I'm asking for, what I'm asking for, justice. I mean, I shouldn't have to be led to believe that I'm having something delivered and wait 3 months for it. Not when it's things that are, part of the social contract here. I mean, it's ridiculous. We cannot have this stuff. So I'll probably end up editing this some. I might cut out some things here and there. So if there's like, just because time's sake and all that, yeah, maybe I'll cut out the part where I said, well, I'm not some guy from the street. Because that makes it sound as though I'm putting down people who live on the street, and I'm not. I'm saying that in terms of what I'm doing here, I'm saying I'm somebody who's been in this corporate world and worked with the computers, and I know it's not easy, but it's something that has to be done. They have to work on the system. And if they don't have this recorded, then that's up to them. It's like they're walking around with no memory. Like they have to be able to follow what's going on. And there's a gaping hole here. So anyway, this is a very long one. I'm just kind of getting it out here because I'm just so frustrated. I don't know if it's just too late to give up. And if I do, I mean, I won't give up on this video. I want to make sure that that's clear. I'll spend a lot of time and effort on this, promoting this and sending it around. Because why? Not enough people are doing it. That's why. Give up. No, I see, that's the problem. I don't give up on these kind of things. I never have been one to give up on these kind of things. I stick to it until the person submits. Give up. I don't even know who I'm kidding. I just don't give up on these things. That's might be part of my curse and my blessing, and probably your blessing too, because if this makes an impact, then maybe both you and the CEO will be thankful and say, hey, good job. Or maybe you'll all just be like, guy just rambled throughout the whole thing and this and that. Anyway, thank you everybody for sticking around. We'll see what happens next episode. I think I'm just going to put this in a video and send it to the CEO and just see what happens from there. If I don't hear back, or if it just dies on the vine here, I'll just send the video around and promote it. I have a pretty big network. Been doing this for a long time. So anyway, this is probably one of many too. I think I'm onto something here. Whether this is successful or not, in terms of views, I mean, I've had some views. I've had, I don't know, 40,000 views. Yeah, I've certainly had 40,000 views on some of the things I put out. Maybe I'll beat that with this. I hope. I can't seem to end this conversation, can I? I just don't want to take this final step yet. but I have to, and that is just to submit it to the CEO and tell him it's got to stop, bud. It's got to stop. You got to get on this. Okay. Um, I, I think you should just give me everything that I ordered and don't even charge me. If you want to charge me, go ahead. I'll just send the video around. If that sounds like blackmail, no, it's I'd be protecting you by doing anything other than actually I'm protecting you when I put this out there because that means that it'll get you light a fire under you maybe if that's what it takes. Either way, I'm protecting you by exposing you, and I'm protecting you by not exposing you. No, I don't know if I'm protecting you that way. Mm. Anyway, oh boy, long day. Thanks all. Bye.